Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much, you guys, for all the love all the time, you know, but specifically my last two readings, you guys have really resonated with, and you're just so encouraging. And again, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. I really just wanted to come spend the morning with you guys and raise my own spirits. So yeah, the other day in the comment section, I did see someone request if I could do a future spouse reading. And, you know, if you're not looking to be married, you can say partner. But that's kind of what we're looking at today. I could be describing someone that's already in your life. Or if you're with someone and I'm describing the way you met or the way it felt in the beginning, that's also, you know, symbolic that it's the person you're with. But we won't know until we get into the energy. So until we do that, we won't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are all well. Let's look at the piles. So for pile number 1, we have this Labradorite heart. This is one of my favorite crystals. And it matches my ring, which is one of my favorite rings. For pile 2, we have this amethyst heart. And for pile number 3, we have this opal heart. It's not selenite, I promise. I don't trust myself with selenite because selenite is so fragile and I am clumsy. So anyway, if you need a minute to sit with the energy, please feel free to pause the video here and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 and this Labradorite heart, this is going to be a reading about your future spouse, however that resonates with you. Partner, marriage, husband, wife, best friend, whatever. See, I already feel better being here with you guys. So the first card that I have for you that I got was delays. So we have late, date change, off plan. And your oracle cards are very interesting. I believe you're one of those piles that I wish I had shuffled them on camera because they were so magical. So we have delays. So I will be honest with you right off the get-go. For those of you who are looking for the possibility of someone new, I don't think this is your pile because it's very clear to me with the oracle cards that this is someone that has been around in your life for a while. Perhaps, you know, there's been lots of delays and blockages, on again, off again type of energy. You will see the reason I say this. All right, so we'll put that over there. I don't know where we'll put it. We'll figure it out. All right, so for your first card, we have, or your second card, we have Storm Warning in reverse. And Storm Warning, this card is about chaos. And it's like the Tower moment. It's also symbolic of the Wheel of Fortune because we have 10. And with it coming in reverse, I just looked at the timer at 143, which is I love you. Just so you know, I love you. But my main point is that this person loves you. With the Storm Warning in reverse, I'll read you what's in the book, but this talks about seeing the calm after the storm. It's, you know, this is someone who you've been through a lot with, and eventually you make it through this stormy kind of energy. It is Wheel of Fortune energy. So like I said, you guys could have, you know, with the delays, divine timing is huge here. So I feel like there were possibly lots of go-arounds. I just see a merry-go-round, you know, and you guys getting on it, and then you guys getting off of it, and then getting back on again. Anyway. Again, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. So we have Snake. So this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know if you guys watched the reading I did the other day. I believe it was the 11/11. I believe it was pile 1. I did mention, I believe the Ace of Cups came out in that reading, and I mentioned how the pattern on the cup reminded me of the Dragon card, or no, I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about the World card that came out. That's what I'm talking about. The World card that came out in that had this snake in the middle of it, and then there were flowers symbolizing growth. And so I think it's super symbolic that this came out today if you watched pile 1. So this is someone who has done work on themselves and who has transformed through your connection. I also get that world energy. I get completion here, shedding of a skin, transforming. So this is someone you've been through it with, I believe. I can't help it. I love these cards. I want them front and center. These ones specifically. So the next card that came out after this was Snake. And I was, are you kidding me? And what's really interesting is there's 2 snakes on this. And they're wrapped around this heart. Okay? And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing transformation. I'm feeling lover's energy. I can't help it with the heart. And then the 2 snakes wrapped around each other. And then we have growth here, which is symbolic of, or sorry, we have a tree here, which is symbolic of growth. What else am I hearing? The shining light represents spiritually, you know, being guided to this person, perhaps over and over and over again. And these roots, this is what I mean. These roots make me think that you guys have been doing this for a while with this person. And again, I believe there's been growth. The fact that this is coming out of the ground and going towards the light almost makes me think of like elevation or ascension. It's also 43, which is the number of the Chariot. Ugh, I'm going to have a hard time figuring out what the middle card is going to be. I'm just going to warn you. Anyway, so Chariot energy, which is very symbolic of forward movement. And for your... I always laugh at myself when I have the transparent tarot and I'm like, here's the card, let's look at it. Anyway, for the energy of this person, it's not a coincidence that I mentioned pile 1 for my 11/11 reading, and I mentioned the Ace of Cups card, and now we have this coming out. I just realized that. So those 2 piles could be connected. But anyway, I want you to be able to see this card. So this represents the energy of your spouse or your future person. And we see this cup is just overflowing with love. I'm called to tell you about these rays. These rays, you know, to me represent sun energy, possible divine masculine, but clarity, growth. The Ace of Cups is about a new beginning in love. It's about, it can also be about a new beginning after very important emotional and spiritual growth. And the snake represents spiritual growth. Look at the mess I have here. Oh my goodness. You could have said that about this connection. Like, what kind of mess is this? Anyway, we see this cup, like, look, dripping with love. And we see this spiral. And that shows me or confirms, you know, there's a lot of energy of cycles and patterns and completion in your reading. So anyway, what do we want to do here? I think I'll go like this. And then we'll put the snakes together. Actually, that works out really well that the storm warning in reverse is right next to delays, because that card is all about storms and separations and pauses. All right, so there we go. Perfect. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also seeing Chariot energy with the 43, which equals 7 Chariot energy. We have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Interesting. So yes, what I'm seeing right away is your future spouse is someone that you've been through a journey with. It's someone that, again, there's been a lot of separations. I'm going to look at, we're going to talk about the storm warning card first of all. So in the upright, and this is what I think past energy was between you and your person. Interesting. 4 crows just flew by, which makes me think of the 4 of Swords, healing, reflection, clarity. Anyway, in the upright, this talks about difficulty in a connection, in your emotional life. It talks about, something this card talks about is that you feel it coming. So what I'm saying here is I feel like in this connection, you knew, you could feel these delays before they happened. You could feel the energy change. You could feel, part of this card says to stand up. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. So I feel like this, oh my gosh, a crow just landed outside my window. That's a big crow. There's 2 of them. So 2 of Swords, very stagnant energy, lots of blockages. Anyway, that's magical. This does talk about standing up for yourself. So possibly, you know, possibly in the past, you did have to stand in your Queen of Swords energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are, and kind of protect yourself. Again, we have this delays, so it makes me think, I just have to tell you, the 4 crows that I saw fly in a different direction have now come back and landed in front of my window. That's, if you are spiritual, that's magical. Anyway, maybe they heard me talking about them. So anyway, this is symbolic that I feel like you've had many moments with this person where you had to step back and put yourself first, or there could have been external blockages. I'm just, with all that crowing, I'm hearing external factors. So spiritual growth, karmics, I just see a lot of back and forth, you know, and with the Ace of Cups, I'm also feeling like this was someone that, because of the intensity of this connection, you learn to fill your own cup up, and possibly this person has taught you a lot about loving yourself and putting yourself first. I do get Lover's energy with this. I know it's 7, which is Chariot energy. And again, we talked about how we see kind of this moving forward, this connection that I know I talk about grounding a lot. And I know this isn't actually grounding, it's like moving. But I just get this Lover's energy where this person, I feel like they're connected to your heart, because if you look at this snake is coming right out. It's part of this heart. And then this other one is just wrapped around, like not wanting to let go. So I really do feel that Lover's energy. Perhaps even when you tried to let each other go, it was like your souls were drawn back together, is what I'm hearing. Oh, those blockages though. Again, those blockages could be many things. This is a general reading. It could be so many things. With this snake, though, that'll tell us some more. Snake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is very interesting, because I'm looking at this, the meaning of this card, and it's saying that in the shadow, when this energy is not balanced, it's a lot of starting and stopping. And that's what I was feeling with this energy and the delays, that there was a lot of on and off or forward movement and then like nothing. Merry-go-round, you know? Anyway, this is about discovering your highest potential. And I believe for a lot of you that this is a very important soul connection where you are meant to transform into your highest potentials. And that's kind of what I meant about this Ace of Cups, is this is someone who has taught you, even through storms, I believe, on how to appreciate yourself and fill your own cup up and be there for yourself and value yourself. And I believe that was your lesson or part of your lesson. And I feel like over time, this person's love for you has just grown. Anyway, very beautiful energy here. I didn't even talk about that snake card, sorry. I just saw the starts and stops again. So this could be someone, because, you know, we're looking at their energy. This could be someone that I really need to learn how to use a table of contents, but my brain just says no. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It does say unawakened and untapped potential within. So I feel like this is someone who made you realize your potential, and perhaps through that connection, through all the on again, off again, you've made this person realize their highest potential and what they really want in life. It is a spiritual card. We see this, you know, spiritual energy here. And again, it says starts and stops many things. So this could be someone that, take that as it resonates. They could have said they wanted to move forward and then stopped the connection. They could have said they were going to do something and then stopped doing it. Again, that's in the shadow though. In the upright, it says creative and charismatic. So this is someone... Snakes get such a bad reputation. I'm sorry, but before I started reading tarot, when I would see a snake as come out on a tarot card, before I understood symbolism, I would think sneaky and, you know, slimy. And that's not what the snake represents at all. The snake represents, you know, growth and transformation and the shedding of old patterns and old cycles and old ways of thinking. Anyway, again, I see you guys as this connection, as this is someone who's helped you realize your highest potential as well. So if that sounds like someone you know, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation. Look, we have 7 of Wands on the bottom. I can't believe that. Standing your ground. Boundaries, defending your position, challenge, perseverance, protectiveness, protecting territory. So I feel like this is what you went through with your person. This is Leo energy, we see. I was just reminded that I didn't actually talk about the reversal of this card. This card reversed indicates that the dark times are behind you. You can take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon. And look at on the horizon of this cup, I said I saw sun energy, just saying. This new light may bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. So, you know, we're looking at who this person is. So this is the way we interpret that message for love. This is someone that has redirected your life and made you realize your true potential. And I think that you've done that for this person as well. It does talk about lessons of self-love and empowerment. So that's amazing. These storms caused lessons of self-love love, and empowerment. And that's what we were talking about with the Ace of Cups. So that's beautiful. Anyway, I believe there's been blockages here, and perhaps defensiveness, maybe with the Seven of Wands, you know, blocking each other. And this card specifically said that you needed to stand up. This person made you stand up in your true power for what you deserved here. And we see that with the Seven of Wands. Interesting. So, Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of creative energy in here. So if you're a fire sign, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the snake card talks about creativity. This snake card says creation. So even the Ace of Cups can talk about creativity. So this person could have made you realize your own... The Queen of Wands, it says right on the card, confidence, independence, social butterfly, creative, self-assured, passionate, determination, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. So I'm seeing that this person helped you become this, or they help you become this Queen of Wands who's very confident about themselves and what they deserve. Perhaps you are very creative. Perhaps you have artistic abilities or even light work abilities. But I feel like you've grown in this connection. And if you are a twin flame, if you resonate with twin flame or counterpart, the Queen of Wands is the energy you embody after the Queen of Swords when you stand your ground. You start embodying or getting close to embodying your highest self, and you realize your true potential and your confidence grows and you start to realize your worth. So again, if that sounds like the connection or what your connection has done for you, this is very symbolic that this is the person that will be your future partner. Eight of Cups, so possibly someone that you had to walk away from. Funny story, I don't know why I'm telling you, I just feel called to. This is, you know the noises I make and the giggling I do when I'm doing tarot? Like that, I make those noises when I'm driving, and I made them a little on my driving test, and I remember my instructor thinking I was cuckoo. Like pulling up to a light, braking. So I saw the Two of Cups. That wasn't an accident. When I did see it when I was talking, and I was going to mention it, but I didn't, and it came out anyway. So Two of Cups, soul connection, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, romantic love, connection, mutual respect, joining forces, close bonds, unity. I absolutely love this deck. When I took it out the other day for pile 3, I all of a sudden was kicking myself for not using it more. So I'm going to start using it more, which is why I'm using it today. Pointless stories from Kelly. We have the King of Swords, mental clarity. Somebody who saw the truth of this connection and saw the truth of perhaps what they needed to change. So Two of Cups is currently on the bottom. Oh my gosh, stop! Anyway, so this is your Ten of Cups. Like I said, if you're in a situation that sounds like that, like the up and downs and back and forth, this is very symbolic that you will have a happy ending. Or at least that's what's coming through here. Happiness, divine love, just saying for my counterparts, divine love, blissful relationship, harmony, alignment, family, love and support, fulfillment, emotional stability, domestic joy. And this is what this is like your happy ending here. After all of these delays, it does say harmony and alignment. So you could be, you know, you could resonate with energy like temperance for counterparts, where the energy becomes so intense that you need to separate in order for it to balance. And again, with this merry-go-round, oh, look, a circle, 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 circle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this could be symbolic of you guys, you know, really working at this for a long time in order to find this alignment and harmony together. Anyway, beautiful. Oh my gosh, we have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction, emotional richness, life abundance, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. Ooh, pleasure. I apologize. So, do you see what happens to me when I hang out with you guys? All of a sudden, I'm giggling and happy again. All right, so let's look at who this is. The person. That's what the spread says. The person. So who is the person? Who is pile 1's person? Who is this? Who is this? I have 3 weeks left working my other job, and then I will be free to stay here all day, every day. So look at this. We have conflict. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at how confirming this is for these cards, because it's saying this is someone who Virgo energy here. This is someone who, see, this is where I wish I knew my signs, because I know that is, let me look that up. Like I said, I learn with you guys, because I feel like this is relevant in your reading. What is that? That symbol. It's the sun. Interesting. So, this card has to do with the sun energy. And the sun is divine masculine, so take it as it resonates. It's Virgo energy. This is, again, someone that you've had to be very dedicated to the journey with. This does talk about self-improvement in this book that I use. It does talk about self-improvement. It also says commitment. The 8 of Pentacles does represent something that has taken a lot of work to accomplish. It's taken dedication. There's been arguments, there's been fighting, conflict, disagreements, tension, sport, diversity, rivalry, challenges, obstacles, competitions, aggression, clash of egos. So for my counterparts, clash of egos. And that's what happens in those soul connections. And you guys know this 5 of Wands, that's conflict, that's blockages, you know? So this is someone you've had a lot of delays with, a lot of blockages, a lot of, I see, is this worth it, what I'm working on? Is this worth it? I always think of, I have another card, and I do see that this person is barefoot, but I have a card where you see the person's hands are like red and bloody, and their feet are bloody from trying so hard to make it work. So if that resonates, that's who this is. And 6 of Swords, this can be someone, it says here, someone at a distance from you. Transitions, leaving behind, moving on to calmer waters, distance, accepting lessons. So again, this person could live at a distance from you. I'm pretty sure that's Aquarius energy there. This is someone who, the 6 of Swords reminds me kind of the 6 of Cups, because it does talk about reconnecting after disconnects. So again, I feel like this is someone that you've had to walk away from, or they've walked away from you, and then there's been moments where you come back together and try and make it work, and then there's fire, conflict, and you separate and continue to work on yourselves. Very symbolic of all of that energy. Beautiful. say that about everything. All right, that's in there. Yay. Here I was thinking this is going to be a short reading. I hate to break it to you guys, but we're only 3 cards in and we're at the 30-minute mark. All right, so 2 of Swords on the bottom confirms. You know how I said those 2 crows were outside, 2 of Swords? This is someone that you've had blockages with, someone where there's been moments where there's been no movement. And interesting, 2 of Swords says 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And that's kind of that in and out energy, on and off again I was feeling. Anyway. All right, let's keep going. You gotta go back to your tarot spread now. There we go. Let's look at the strengths of your partnership in the future. What are the strengths of your partnership with this person? What are your strengths with this partnership? What are your strengths? All right. Interesting. This is really interesting. This is kind of how do I explain this? What I'm seeing here is, let's like rewind a little bit to where I was talking about this card. And I think I mentioned how part of your journey was to realize your own potential and to realize your own self-worth and what you deserved. And you know, you guys, when I talk about the 3 of Cups coming out, I always talk about it like the light and shadow. And I often say with the shadow, you know, it's someone who doesn't give enough of their time to the connection. They don't give enough of their emotions to the connection. And it becomes unbalanced, and it causes the other person to question their self-worth, and it causes them to question their, what word am I looking for? Their importance. And what we have coming out as a strength for this relationship is kind of what I said about you learning about your own self-worth from this relationship. And that's why I said, how am I going to describe this? Coming out as, it's coming out in reverse. And reversals aren't bad or scary, you guys. But I'm getting a very, like, this is very clear about what it's taught you. It's taught you the strength of your connection and the fact, I believe, that you have this kind of connection where you both want to improve. It's hard for me to sit here and say this is the strength of your relationship, because what Spirit's saying, I can hear some of you guys like, Kelly, just get to the point. I'm just trying to find the words. It says independence. So this connection has taught you independence. And we saw that with that Queen of Wands energy. It's taught you how to believe in yourself and how to be more independent. But I believe that it came at a cost, because it says third-party situations. So I feel like at some point there was a third-party situation, or there could have been, not for all of you. Again, general reading. Some of you might resonate with everything I'm about to say, and some of you might resonate with only like 1 or 2. But it does say that one of the strengths here could have been, you know, that this person didn't prioritize you or didn't have time for you, and it caused you to realize your own worth and your own independence. It does say lack of time for others, and that's what I was talking about with the Three of Cups energy in reverse. It's someone who doesn't have time to give to it, and then it doesn't work. And I believe that Spirit's saying this was actually a strength, because I believe on their side, they had a lot of lessons to learn from all this energy themselves. And because, you know, they possibly didn't have time for you, or they possibly prioritized someone else over you, it taught you to choose yourself. And we saw that with the storm warning. We also have new beginnings, innocence, originality, fearlessness, free spirit, fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, spontaneity, leap of faith. So I believe that as a strength, this is showing us that it made you stronger and more courageous to go after the things you want and deserve. Perhaps, you know, this connection put you on your soul path with the Fool. Perhaps you took a leap of faith towards something. I see free spirit. So this person, because of this connection, you could have had a spiritual awakening through this connection. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. It's kind of a difficult thing to say as a strength, because it doesn't feel like, you know, I feel like it's one of those strengths that actually might have been painful, you know? All right, so we're going to look at any issues in your marriage. So, sorry, connection, future connection, partnership, let's do that. What could be some of the issues in this connection? I shouldn't laugh. I'm laughing at the synchronicities. Like, I cannot make this up. We have delays, issues in this relationship. We have delays, resistance, indecisions, standstill, apathy, selfishness, victim mentality, disinterest, stagnation, avoiding sacrifice. And, you know, this is saying that this connection has had delays, will have delays maybe, depending on where you are on your journey. Again, if this all sounds like someone you're with right now, that's saying that this is, you know, the person that is your future partner. Remember, these reversals it's energy, and energy is constantly changing, and this energy changes, you know. This person could have avoided working on themselves. You could have avoided working on yourself. With the selfishness, it kind of ties in with this Three of Cups, like someone prioritizing themselves over this connection. We have disinterest and stagnation, and we saw that Two of Swords. So there could have been times where the energy was so stagnant that it seemed like neither one of you were interested in seeing it differently, because the Hanged Man is all about perspective and new perspective. And in the reverse, it can be it can be an energy of not wanting to have a new perspective and hanging on to old beliefs. With that avoiding sacrifice, you know, with this third party situation, I just heard it could have been that this person had a partner or was already married or is already married. And there's resistance to choose you. Anyway, that's just for some of you. We also have Four of Pentacles on the bottom. So as a blockage, you know, the Four of Pentacles can talk about holding back. So you guys could hold your energy back from each other, or this person could be guarded from you. With the Four of Pentacles, sometimes that also can symbolize holding on to, for example, the third party connection, if there's a karmic that this person is holding on to. It could be that their resistance to make a decision, their resistance to free themselves from that connection is a huge blockage here. The Four of Pentacles can be someone who stays in a connection because they don't want to be alone. Anyway. Let's see. I want to see what you need to know about this person. I'm changing that question. What do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know about this person? All right. I'm going to take all of these cards. I know I usually don't, but now I am. So this is a lot, okay? This is a lot of messages for who this is. We have, or what you should know. So Spirit's saying, what should you know about this person? Right away, we have the Eight of Cups coming out in reverse. And this says, fully learning from the past, returning home. So I feel like this is someone, with that snake card, we see someone who's transformed. This is someone who's learned from the past. And this is someone who we see returning home. So again, there's this energy that you and this person had a lot of back and forth, on again, off again energy, and you always found your way back to each other. I'm seeing that card in one of my decks, all roads lead back to you. This mentions, someone staying in a bad relationship, avoidance, fear of change. So if you were resonating with that third party message, Spirit's saying that, I feel like this person is ready or will, so that they can be your future partner, except that they aren't actually happy in that relationship. And perhaps I feel like they will overcome that fear of change. We have Ace of Cups. So this, like I said, this talks about a new beginning after an emotional and spiritual awakening. So I feel like once the two of you do all your healing and all your work, you have this beautiful new beginning. It also says deeper feelings, proposals, spirituality, intimacy. And we see just both of these cups are just overflowing. And that dove can symbolize union and harmony. So if you resonate with someone who's a counterpart, just saying. We have the Page of Cups. So this could be someone younger than you. What should you know about this person? It's interesting because I'm being called to the intuitive messages. And I believe that Spirit's saying, I did mention in this card about being intuitively guided. That's what shining light usually represents, being guided towards something. And I believe that intuitively you have followed your intuition with this person. That could be possibly why there has been so many attempts at union, I'm hearing. This person could owe you an apology with the Page of Cups. This is also an energy of, we see that fish falling into the cup, and that represents things you didn't think would happening. In the light seers, it's a pig flying. So I hear when pigs fly. So maybe, this connection sounds very familiar to you, and you're thinking like, yeah, right, I'll end up with that person when pigs fly. And Spirit's saying, believe in the impossible is what I'm hearing. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a lot in this reading about how this person has helped you to grow into the highest version of yourself. You could be a mother with this Queen of Pentacles. You could be older than them. And I believe that this person has made you learn how to nurture yourself, or it's caused you to learn how to give to yourself and protect yourself. This is also, this can be the energy of, it's a very nurturing energy. So perhaps, you know, you're the type of person that you were always willing to nurture this connection with this person. You were always willing to welcome them back. Maybe not always, but... And we have the Star. I told you I was going to take all the cards that came out. And I'm asking what you should know. And Spirit's saying to have hope here. Aquarius energy. This says hope, renewal, miracles, rejuvenation, faith, North Star, purpose, spirituality, inspiration, positivity, healing, inner clarity. And that's basically how I see counterpart connections. You know, maybe not just counterpart connections, but it really is a connection that the two of you are, it's almost like you're connected by an invisible string. And all you want to do is heal. And it is a very spiritual feeling. And look, it says miracles. So it's interesting that I said believe in the impossible. And now we have that miracles coming out. And here's that Two of Swords again. So for what you should know about this person, there was a lot, depending on where you are on your journey, of moments where you may be confused. I feel bad for some people might be watching this reading and being like, I don't want any of that. That sounds really stressful. I want to see advice for this connection. What is your advice for this connection, Spirit? What is your advice for this connection? We have the Six of Wands. So Spirit's saying there is success here. It says success, public recognition, achievement, self-confidence, victory, award, triumph, praise, acclaim, pride, rewards. On this card, we often, or we can sometimes we see a marriage, people watching two people getting married or celebrating their marriage. So I think it's symbolic that this is coming out. This is also, Six of Wands is, you know, it's victory. And I believe Spirit's saying that this connection has a happy ending. And with the public recognition, you know, I do see that as Spirit saying that people will publicly recognize you as a couple. So if this is someone who maybe didn't want to commit to you or didn't want to put a label on it, you will be recognized as a couple with this person. The self-confidence is huge, you know, because that's been kind of an ongoing message in this connection, that this person was really meant for you to realize your own potential and your own confidence, and taught you how to fill your own cup up. That's why I keep saying counterpart, because to me it really resonates with that counterpart connection, where it's really about you growing into the best version of you. Perhaps for some of you, you know, because we did see that Queen of Wands, we have that creative energy. Perhaps for some of you, because of this connection, you found, you know, your soul path, and now you're in the spotlight. And breakthrough. So we do have, for advice, we do have a breakthrough moment here. I have seen proposal a few times on the cards. And now with this, that can represent like a finger and a ring. Anyway, success again. So for your advice, you're getting the message that this will be successful. And perhaps, you know, this is someone you're in no contact with. And Spirit's saying there will be a breakthrough in this connection. This card also talks about truth and communication. The future of your marriage. Show us the future of this marriage, please, Spirit. What is the future of this connection? Partnership. There we go. Partnership. What is the future of this partnership? What is the future of this partnership? It ran away from me. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. We have Six of Cups, which is union. It's harmony, it's balance. You know, this is Six of Cups. I know it doesn't say it on here, but Six of Cups represents a soul connection. It represents healing childhood wounds. It represents, again, union, harmony, past person returning. So we have nostalgia, childhood or the past, memories, familiarity, I can't even read, gifts, innocence, reunion, joy, healing, comfort, whatever that is, pleasure. I struggle. So that's your future outcome is Six of Cups, which is beautiful outcome energy. And we have, look at this, very interesting coming out as the last card. We have the Nine of Wands and it says perseverance. And that's, you've needed to have perseverance in this connection, I believe. It says resilience, testing of faith. So I'm seeing that Moon card. Your commitment is being tested. You could have been through a lot with this person where your commitment to them was tested in moments of tower moments and separations and blockages. It says the final push, close to success. So if you're feeling very tired right now, Spirit's saying this is the fun. Why do I always hear the final countdown? I don't know why. I just always hear the final. Is it the countdown? I don't even know. It's the final. Is it countdown? I'm making a fool of myself. I can hear it in my head. Anyway, it's the final push. You're close to success here. So, to end the reading, I am going to get Astro Dice. Let me make sure it's still recording. It is. Perfect. So, we're going to go back to that Astro Dice page. All right, and we want to know, what can you expect from your future spouse? What can you expect from your future spouse? Interesting. So, at one point, I did look up what that symbol meant, and it's the sun. So this is someone that's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of energy into your life. This could be divine masculine if you resonate with that. I'll read the sun card. We have, oh my gosh, I should know what that is, but I don't. Again, I'm learning. All right, so we have the sun. Self, ego, consciousness, stamina, vitality, creation, confidence, pride, identity, individuality, brightness, self-reliance, warmth, celebration, leadership, father, masculine figures, authority. And sevens are about, well, I automatically think of the Chariot energy. The reason why I don't know what this is when it comes out is because I always forget that this actually isn't accurate of the symbol according to this. The symbol actually has 2 arrows, and that line always confuses me. This is Sagittarius, so could be a Sagittarius. Adventure, optimism, expansion, truth-seeking, ambitious, lucky, moral, open-minded, enthusiastic, versatile, intelligence, laziness, restful, greedy, wealthy, disrespectful, oh dear, a philosopher, a wanderer, student, scholar, hastiness, energetic. And that's interesting. I accidentally flipped that. And we have 7, so they could be a life path 7. Oh my goodness. This represents close and personal partnerships, romantic relationships, business contracts, marriage, divorce, lawsuits, rivalries, equality, interpersonal style, shadow self, and justice. So I think those are all very fitting for this reading, if you ask me. But, well, you're here, so you are technically asking me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, pile one. I hope that resonated and brought you some clarity and or comfort. And thank you again for just being your amazing selves. And I love you so much. And I will see you in a few days. Bye. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile two and this amethyst heart, this is going to be a reading all about your future partner or spouse, or however you want to resonate, or whatever word label you want to use. So for your first card, we have LOL. Funny, makes you laugh, comedian, fun to be around. So this is someone who's going to bring you a lot of laughter, lots of giggles maybe. This is someone that's going to bring happiness to your life. We are going to get more oracle cards. I am getting a pretty clear message about who this person is. And for a lot of you, I believe that it's going to be someone new. Or I could be describing how you met your current person. And if it sounds like how you met your current person, it's, you know, that means that this is your pile. So we're going to get the cards, the oracle cards first, and then we're going to get the tarot. So right away we have someone who's going to make you laugh. So possibly someone who comes into your life when you need some positivity, or you need, I'm hearing like maybe you released someone and that was weird. The brightness on my phone just changed. Anyway, this could be someone that, you know, you were going through a hard time with, and not with, you were going through a hard time in your life, and they kind of came into your life at a time where you needed some lightness. Perhaps you asked the universe to send you a soulmate. Perhaps you were, you know, done with past connections. So the first card we have, second card, we have caring connections. So this is someone, again, I believe this is someone who comes into your life when you truly need or are ready for something different, for something fulfilling and gentle and not easy. I don't want to say easy, but you needed a change, because 14 equals 5, which is change. It's actually also, 5 is also Hierophant energy. So perhaps, I mean, that's symbolic that you'll marry this person, Hierophant energy. Perhaps you do have a soul connection with this person when you meet. I'm called to say, I don't think you see it coming. I think this person comes into your life when you're focused on something else. And again, your life needed a change, or perhaps you had been with the same type of person over and over again, and you realized, I need something different. You could have been focused on your own journey, your own self-love when this person comes into your life, because we do see this person kind of coming in out of nowhere. I mean, I'm sure there's jokes about them being behind that person, but I'm just not going to go there. Lol. Maybe I should go there. Hummingbird, air energy. So not Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm hearing the Lovers card with Gemini. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this, I'll look at the card, but this is someone who makes you feel, it's almost like a very healing energy. It gives you hope again. So perhaps you're at a point where you've lost hope that you'll meet anyone when this person appears out of nowhere behind you. If you missed that, I mumbled behind you. All right, so we have Beaver, 27. So 27 equals 9, and 9 makes me think of evolution of self. So I feel like when you meet this person, you're not even looking for it. You're focused on your own self-evolution and growing. For some of you, I do want to say for some of you, this could be someone that comes into your life after you let go of a heavier energy or a person. Perhaps someone that you know, I don't know why I'm touching the cards. I do it because that's how I get messages. But anyway, I also straighten them, but I also touch them to connect with the energy. Anyway, with this beaver card here, I feel like this is someone, it could be an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone who's more grounded, I believe, than people that you were used to in the past. I feel like this is someone that you build a very strong foundation with, because we see this beautiful castle right in the forefront. So that tells me that what's most important to this person is having a strong connection with you, building a strong foundation, especially with that caring connection card. I was hearing something else. You could meet this person at work, or you could meet this person at their work, or they could come into your work. Take it as it resonates. I'm also hearing King of Pentacles energy. So someone who is quite established and confident, possibly has a good financial situation. Not that anybody, I don't believe anybody here is after money. We're all here for soul love, you know, soul fulfilling love. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. I didn't even notice the transparent card underneath, and I said, I'm hearing King of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles is right here. Anyway, that confirms what I was feeling. I can't believe that just happened. King of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth sign. Again, it could be someone financially well off. This could be someone who already has children. That's not meant to scare you. Children are amazing. Anyway, that's what we're getting for energy. Very interesting. So someone who wants to protect you, someone who will be a very stable, nurturing partner. They will be protective of you. They will provide for you. Anyway, I don't know what I want to put in the middle. I think that caring connection card needs to go in the middle. I'm hearing, look at this. The way that I just laid those down, I switched them because we see here someone giving, someone giving. This is someone very, very giving, someone, I'm hearing proactive in love. I'm hearing someone who puts their, what's the expression, puts their money where their mouth is. Is that right? I don't know. No, I don't want the hummingbird facing away. This could be someone who is spiritually drawn to you. If it is a soul, you know how I mentioned that perhaps some of you are a counterpart who's, you know, maybe you're tired from the counterpart journey and you've asked for a soulmate. And, you know, that could be symbolic of this hummingbird coming in. They could have been drawn to your energy after some kind of ending or perhaps a spiritual awakening in your own life. Anyway, those are the oracle cards. So we will talk about them a bit. Like I said, this beaver, I was hearing King of Pentacles because the beaver is hardworking. The beaver is someone who is constantly working on their foundation, making it better, making it stronger. They're a homebody. So this person could like to be at home with you when they're not working. Again, with the King of Pentacles, this is someone who wants to give to you and protect you. And I'm called to say, I see this cycle or the swirl on their shoulder. And this is what I mean about how it's interesting how I intuitively laid these cards down. Because we have this person, it's like she doesn't even know that person is there. She's so focused on these flowers. She's not even touching his hands. And I feel like it's when your head is down and you're working on yourself that this person comes in, perhaps after you've been through many cycles with someone else. Or I did say, perhaps you were tired of always meeting the same type of person, someone who, you know, wasn't serious or didn't want to commit. Perhaps, you know, there's a karmic pattern in your life where spirit kept giving you the same type of person, trying to get you to realize you deserve better. And then here he comes, or here they come, here she comes again. I accept everyone here. It breaks my heart that people have to as a photographer, I experienced it as well. I also experience it being a tarot reader, where people have to ask me if they're safe to come to me because they're in a same-sex connection or they're interested in someone of the same gender. And that's why I always say, I like power it through I always say it in my readings. I may call animals he because that's what I've always done. I may call the court cards by he or she, just because that's what's pictured. But I believe every person is a person, and you can identify as whatever you want to. And again, it breaks my heart that people have to ask me if they're safe enough to come to me, or if I'm safe to come to a reading for a delicate situation. I just want to tell you all that I love you and I accept all of you. And again, I'm a huge advocate for being who you want to be, and whoever that is. It doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, or just your soul is what matters. Anyway, I don't know if you know this. I do have a transgender child, and I have a child who is non-binary, which technically is transgender as well. So again, I'm a huge advocate for that. And for some reason, I just felt the need to say that. So I said it. But anyway, let's move on. I don't ever want anybody to think that I am gendering anyone. That's the last thing that I want. That's why I'm always saying it doesn't matter what you identify as. You are all safe here. So it also says friendship. So I wanted to mention, that is one thing I wanted to bring up, was that where we have this person with their back turned focusing on the flowers, and we have this lol card, this funny, makes you laugh comedian, fun to be around. For some of you, I'm hearing that this is a friend that turns into romance, or perhaps this is a friend that's been in your life for a long time. And perhaps, you know, you just have never noticed them wanting to give to you here. Again, that's just for some of you. This could be a friend you already have even. So this card shows, it's also on page 44 if that's relevant to anyone. This card shows a couple in a tender embrace with the woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. This card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship or the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. Interesting, because King of Pentacles is very business, finance kind of energy. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate. So again, friendship turned to love. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. And in the reverse, this is what I mean about how I feel like possibly this person comes into your life after the ending with someone else. Because in the reverse, this card talks about when two people walk away from each other and the connection comes to an end. So I feel like for a lot of you, this person comes in or is a friend to you already that's comes in after a connection ends, is what I'm hearing. Now, with the hummingbird, the funny can also be symbolic of you guys communicating through text. So perhaps you meet online, or perhaps you're at a distance, or perhaps, you know, this is someone who you meet and they want to talk to you. Perhaps it creeps you out how giving they are. It could not creeps you out, but if you're someone who's used to waiting, someone who's used to waiting for someone to commit, or if you resonate with the term chaser, it could be quite shocking to you that this person is so willing to communicate and give to you and love you and protect you, because perhaps you're not used to that. And that could, you know, that could scare you, is what I'm saying. positive, enthusiastic. So this is saying this is someone who will bring positivity back to your life. Someone who themselves is positive, enthusiastic for life. So this could be someone very outgoing. With the hummingbird, this person may not like to stop moving, I'm hearing, or they may always be busy, especially with the King of Pentacles. But I'm feeling even though they're busy, they still have time to show you that love and to put in the work and to, you know, have a Two of Cups kind of energy with you. They always have the time to work on both their finances, but also this connection. It's someone, again, someone very giving. It's interesting how all of these energies want to give to this energy right here. It's like an offer, an offer, an offer, you know, this is someone very giving. So this is saying this could be someone who's very smart, so possibly a student, or just smart in their own way. I have to mention that I don't mean book smarts. You know, there's lots of types of smart, and sometimes, you know, people can feel like myself, because I'm not book smart. I can often feel inadequate or below people who are book smart. But I've learned that it's not just about book smarts. There's all types of different ways of being smart. And some people are book smart. Some people are intuitively smart. Like they're smart when it comes to energy and reading people. Some people are street smart. So, you know, instead of learning from books, they've learned from their life experience. They've learned from going through hard times. Again, there's so many different ways of being smart, and I just don't want anyone to feel inadequate because it's not book smart. And maybe that's relevant because I did feel the need to mention it. This is someone curious who loves to learn. So I'm getting Page of Swords energy. So someone, again, who could be a student, loves to learn constantly. Like this could be someone who never wants to stop learning. They're always interested in new information. I'm also hearing learning about you. Like I said, there was this energy of perhaps this person scares you with how giving they are to you. And they are coming through here as someone who gives so much energy to you in this connection. They could be spiritual, because this does talk about spiritual resourcefulness. So they could be, you know, perhaps in the past your partners weren't spiritual. This person is coming in as very spiritual. And with the energy of the nectar and the fact that hummingbirds are drawn to nectar, that's what makes me feel like for some of you, this could have been a connection where you had an awakening. And then because you had an awakening, if this is a soulmate, once you have that awakening, it's almost like this soulmate gets a green light and starts being drawn to your energy. Anyway, we've talked a bunch, so maybe we should get some tarot cards. I'm just going to look up the King of Pentacles for you just to really... The King of Pentacles refers to a man of high ambition, material satisfaction, and worldly success. He has a regal and generous presence. He is a provider and a protector, for under his care is a flourishing and abundant kingdom where its citizens are prosperous and encouraged to grow. So this is going to be someone that encourages you to grow as well. And it says, generous provider, serious relationship, emotionally and financially secure. I'm hearing with these two kind of King of Pentacles energy, I'm not getting two people. What I'm getting is, again, this person may be they could be established, and when they meet you, you know, they know the feelings are there and they want to move it forward. Like they could come in very serious. And again, that could maybe scare you if you're used to knights or pages. Just saying. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the bottom of the deck energy from pile 1. So I definitely don't want to take it. So the first card I cut open too was the Devil card. And that, I was feeling the energy that perhaps this comes once you break free from another connection or break free from a karmic pattern in people that you've kind of been in for a long time now. Like you're always dating the same type of person. They always treat you the same way. It always ends the same. So I feel like this person comes in once that cycle's broken. And we also have the Eight of Wands here. So this is someone who's going to communicate with you a lot. Again, there's all this energy of fast, and that could scare you. It could, you know, that can be intense when you're used to chasing someone or something, or waiting. Perhaps it's been a long time since you dated someone and this person comes in, you know, I don't want to say hot and heavy, but on the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles. So again, this is someone who has more stability to them than I think you're used to. We'll go one more shuffle. I saw the Ace of Wands, so this is definitely someone that takes action towards you. That's what we're seeing here with all this energy. Now we'll see the true bottom of the deck energy now. Are you kidding me? It's the same card. I think it's the same card. I thought I said Nine of Wands. Did I? This is Seven of Wands. Anyway, we have standing your ground, boundaries, defending your position, challenge, perseverance, protectiveness, protecting territory. To me, it's, you know, this kind of falls in with that energy that I was getting, where I feel like when you meet this person, you're busy working on yourself, perhaps, you know, protecting yourself because of what happened to you in the past. I do think I believe in all of these body languages on these cards have a message, you know, and, you know, here we see this person, they're facing the same way. And I feel like this person comes in while you're busy keeping yourself safe from perhaps the same type of person you've always attracted. But anyway, we're going to get into it now. So we are going to get I have a spread that I'm using. There it is. And if I say marriage or spouse, I'm not trying to box anyone into a label, so it can just be partner, connection, soulmate, whatever you resonate with. So who is this person? Who is your future spouse? Who is your future spouse? Who is your future spouse? We have the Magician and the Two of Cups and the Strength and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So this is exactly what I was talking about. I said for some of you, I feel like this person is someone you manifested, possibly after a counterpart. That's just for some of you. We have the Magician here. So again, I feel like it's someone you manifested. With the Strength card, I do feel like this person comes to you at a time where you're really focused on your inner strength and even your relationship with yourself. With the Two of Cups, you know, the Two of Cups is very similar to this energy. And I feel like this is someone, it says you'll have a mutual attraction with them. So you'll both be attracted to each other. And this is someone who's willing to give to this connection. They're willing to have this exchange of energy, I believe, a lot. The Magician is someone who makes some things happen. It says turning visions into reality. You know, the Magician gets things done. And it says ability, resources. So perhaps in the past you chose people who were unavailable. Perhaps you attracted, not chose. Perhaps you attracted people who were emotionally unavailable or physically unavailable, or with the Magician in reverse, it can talk about manipulation. So perhaps in the past you had people who took advantage of you, and I'm telling you, this person just wants to give to you. I'm seeing the Magician card in the Unfolding Path Tarot, which is a deck I use a lot in my personals. And the Magician is just holding their hands out with unlimited potential. So this person is very open to you, is what I'm seeing. And they could help you, you know, I feel like for some of you, they do come in at a time where you almost need somebody to help pick you up. And I'm not talking in an unhealthy way or a toxic way. I'm not talking about like, I'm already hearing people say like, well, we can't depend on anybody to pick us up. That's not what I mean. I mean, I feel like this person brings light to your life in a time where perhaps you're really having to harness your inner strength. It also says inner stillness, and that's kind of what I see with this person looking at these flowers. Anyway, this is someone you will have a strong bond with. This is someone who, you know, the Strength card does represent unconditional love, compassion. This person with the King of Pentacles, they could be very not arrogant, but confident. And that's all right. You know, confidence is fine. All right. We do have the Wheel of Fortune card on the bottom. So I feel like this is someone who, it says turning point. Oh dear. Are you okay? Oh dear. One of my kids just tumbled on the stair, slipped on the stair, but they're fine. So we have good luck, fate, life cycles, destiny, a turning point. The universe is in control, changes, cycle, karma, unexpected events. And I do feel like this person is meant to help you learn a karmic lesson about how you should be treated or what kind of partner you truly deserve is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing your luck changes. Like I was saying, I feel like you've been in cycles with people who haven't really been that King of Pentacles. And Spirit's saying your luck is changing here with this person. Chariot energy, someone who's not afraid to move forward. Someone who's not afraid to give to you even if they are busy, you know, with that busy as a beaver card. You know, that's someone who works hard, plays hard, you know. They still want to give to you at the end of their day here. All right, we're going to look at the strengths of your marriage. What are the strengths of this connection? What will the strengths of your marriage be? So we have Queen of Wands and Justice. My ears are ringing. This is someone, they're coming in very confident. You see it in the energy, confidence, you know, and you have your head down, you know, kind of protecting your energy. If you look at her body language, she's protecting her body. You know, her arm isn't back here embracing him, feeling free and loved. She's protecting her energy, and that's what I mean. I think this person comes in at a time, and we saw the Seven of Wands, where you're protecting yourself. And because they're coming in, I just talked about how confident they were. It's like they make you realize your own specialness, and you become, you know, more confident because of this connection. This is saying this is someone who will be fair. It says karma. And I kept saying I felt like this was someone coming in to really break you free of karmic patterns. Again, I'm feeling soulmate. especially with that Two of Cups, a soulmate, not a counterpart, a soulmate. And a soulmate connection is one that isn't as challenging as the counterpart connection. It's meant to, it's a more gentle type of love. Anyway, so this is someone who will compromise with you, and this will be a balanced connection. And it says, you know, I feel like you and this person will be able to have really good conflict resolution with the Justice card. I feel like you'll both be fair with each other. I think you'll both be honest with each other. And again, I'm feeling just this very beautiful, caring connection. Like Two of Cups, not easy, but different than what you're used to is what I just heard. Very different than what you're used to. We're going to look at issues in your connection. It's interesting because we do have a king here. And on the bottom of the deck for strengths in your connection, with this Knight of Wands, I was talking about runner chaser energy. And perhaps, you know, maybe you were dealing with a Knight of Wands in the past, or you dealt with many Knight of Wands, and that's someone who doesn't want to commit, you know. And perhaps this person makes you realize that was never about you. People not wanting to commit was never about you. Perhaps you thought it was about you. Perhaps you thought you weren't partner material, and Spirit's saying it had nothing to do with you. All right, any complications, or what will be the difficulties in this partnership? What are some of the difficulties you will face? We have Five of Cups. That's interesting. I'm almost hearing the Five of Cups can be an energy of self-pity and feeling sorry for yourself. And it could be that, you know, we do have the Two of Cups here. And the caring connections. That's a lot of emotion. So we have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups here. So perhaps, you know, one of the difficulties in your connection will be you could be both really emotional people. And that could be, you know, I was feeling this energy where this person was giving so much love to you that maybe it overwhelms you. And I'm also feeling that you could have abandonment wounds. And perhaps I'm just hearing a bit of self-sabotage. Perhaps sometimes I'm hearing this is too good to be true. Perhaps sometimes, you know, because of what you experienced in the past, perhaps you deep down always feel like you're going to be let down again. And when we feel that way, when we have abandonment wounds, we can actually push connections away when they feel too good to be true, or they feel too easy. We do have this Four of Cups energy. And so there is this energy where sometimes, you know, I feel like you are going to question this person's eagerness to love you. And again, I feel like that's childhood wounding. It doesn't have to be. I just keep hearing maybe this is too good to be true, and perhaps that scares you. I do feel with this Four of Cups card that part of it is fear of rejection. I believe that fear of rejection or fear of abandonment is going to be one of the difficulties here, especially if you've gone through karmic cycles with someone or karmic cycles with multiple people that have left you kind of protecting yourself. I'm also hearing that you might not see this coming, because as I'm about to move on, I am noticing that one of the difficulties may be that you don't even see this, because perhaps when this person comes into your life, you're focused on these cups, this heartache, and you don't even see them offering this cup. Look at how symbolic that is, of this cup coming out of nowhere, and she's looking down, you know? So I'm almost hearing part of the difficulty could be realizing that this person is here, especially if it's a friend, you know. Perhaps it takes you a while to realize there's something more than friendship there. I want to see what you need to know about this person. What do you need to know about this person? They will be your 10 of Cups. They will bring you emotional fulfillment. Again, I'm feeling like you may think it's too good to be true, and perhaps there's some self-sabotage or fear of it all coming to an end. It says happiness, divine love, blissful relationship, harmony, alignment, family, love and support, fulfillment, emotional stability, domestic joy. And I will say that so far the most consistent thing is that this person is stable. This is someone who's willing to meet you. This is someone who's willing to fill your cup up and provide for you and be stable, both emotionally and financially, with the King of Pentacles. And I feel like this person brings you into better alignment with the 10 of Cups. We also have the Page of Pentacles. So this shows us this is someone who, you know, this is a connection that takes root, that grows, that is stable. There's a lot of earth energy, lots of stability here. What else should you know about this person? What else should you know about this person? We have the Three of Wands. So this is someone who you will move forward with. This is someone who, again, I see this person as always wanting to move forward. Like they're always willing to listen to you. They're always willing to put in the work. They're always willing to provide for you, to hear you out, to love you. And this says new horizons. Perhaps, you know, this is someone you meet, maybe you travel. Progress, expansion, confidence, new horizons, growth, foresight, a milestone. And we have the World. So I was just hearing distance with that Three of Wands. So this could be someone who's at a distance from you. This could be someone you meet online with the World card. This is someone, I believe, who helps you break a karmic cycle or karmic pattern in you. It does say completion, integration, accomplishment, world travel, bigger picture, evolution, fulfillment, harmony, sense of belonging. I just heard, you know, Casper, can I keep you? That's what I just heard with this snake wrapped around this egg. I heard, can I keep you? I just got chills when I said that. Interesting. Goosebumps. Goosebump City. The future of your marriage. What is the future of this connection, Spirit? Show us the future of this connection. What is the future outcome of this connection? What is the future outcome of this connection? Oh my goodness. Ah. You guys want me to wake you up when your card comes out? There it is. Nope. It didn't come out. Spirit said nope. I will talk about the card that I saw, but it didn't come out. 8 of Cups. Stop. You tell me tarot's not magical. You tell me. You tell me that tarot's not magical. I said I saw it. And I'm like, but we'll see what comes out. It came out again. Anyway. This is this is the future outcome. And this is saying new beginnings, innocence, originality, fearlessness, free spirit, fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, spontaneity, and leap of faith. And this is showing us that you have a beautiful new beginning with this person. And the 8 of Cups coming out in this, this energy, it does say moving on, unfulfilled from current situation, abandonment, walking into the unknown. So abandonment did come up again here. I feel like this is symbolic of you leaving those past connections behind and going towards this beautiful new beginning. And I believe it's going to be a very fulfilling one. Fresh hope, free spirit, new beginnings, taking chances. I'm hearing choosing you. And again, perhaps in the past, you did have to move on from someone that you cared about. But I believe that this will fulfill you as well, maybe in different ways, but it'll also help you move on from all those past experiences and make you realize that it wasn't you that wasn't worth committing to. It wasn't you, okay? It wasn't you. Now I'm hearing Shaggy. It wasn't you. Except it wasn't me. It was what Shaggy says. Anyway, that's not important. Let's make sure you're still recording. All right, so I feel like your pile went a lot quicker, but that's okay. We're going to do Astro Dice, and then we'll talk about the Astro Dice. So let me get my Astro Dice information first. And we're looking at your future partner. So let's have a look. What can you tell us, Spirit, about who their future partner is? What can you tell us about their future partner? So we have 3, we have the Sun, and we have whatever that is. I need to look it up. I'm still learning. I know you, Libra. Oh my gosh. I know you guys are yelling it at me. Libra. So this is Libra energy, and I feel justice. So again, we had, what are your strengths? We have justice. We have the Sun, which is, joy, fulfillment. And we have 3. 3 reminds me of Empress energy. Also the World, which we saw in your reading, completion. So first we'll look at Libra. So it says, charming, peaceful, diplomatic, easygoing, harmonious. It's interesting because I said, I don't want to say it's going to be easy, but easier than the past karmic relationships you've had, I'm hearing. Harmonious, relationship oriented. So again, this is saying this person is relationship oriented. And that's what we were seeing with all this energy. They just want to give, give, give. Where did it go? They could work in law. Artistic, intelligent, beautiful, friendly, gullible, justice, passive-aggressive, thoughtful, debates, law and order. So maybe this is someone, who you debate with, or maybe they do. We saw the King of Pentacles. They could be a lawyer or work in the legal system in some way. We have the Sun, which is self, ego, consciousness, stamina, vitality, creation, confidence, pride, identity, individuality, brightness, self-reliance, warmth, celebration, leadership, father, masculine figure, sorry, authority, governs the heart, spinal cord, and solar plexus. And 3, so they could be a life path 3. Interesting. 3rd house is siblings, peers, short distance travel, school or early education, the mind, and thinking. Was it this? I don't remember after I've done a pile what I've talked about. It's like I have amnesia. I feel like it was this pile I was talking about life smart, and street smart, and book smart. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I was talking to this pile about that. And this does talk about school, education, the mind, thinking. So I think that's relevant here. We also have communication, social activities, media, neighbor. And I'm hearing neighbor like it could be a friend. It could be someone who's already in your life that just seems like you don't even see them. Anyway, and social activities, you could meet this person at a social event, is what I'm hearing. But yes, this is your reading. I hope it resonated somehow or brought you comfort. And again, I could be describing the person that you're with now and that's how you met or that's how they came into your life. Take it as it resonates. I'll be interested to see who resonates with these messages. I always am, you know. But yeah, thank you again for being here. Thank you for all the love. And I am sending it right back to you guys. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 3 and this opal heart, this is going to be a reading all about your future person or your future partner, future spouse, however you want to resonate with that label. It's up to you. I'm not here to label anyone. Anyway, thank you for joining me for another reading. So yeah, we're going to look into who your future spouse is. And I could be describing someone, you know, maybe I'm describing the way you met your current person, and that's just confirmation that, you know, you will end up with your current person. But we'll see how it resonates. And, you know, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So your first card out is, we'll put your heart up there. I hope you guys are well today. Is we have compromise, middle ground, peaceful resolution. So very interesting. So this could be someone who is really good at compromising with you. This could be someone that you had, you know, moments where you couldn't find the middle ground. And perhaps there were moments where there was fighting and eventually you found peaceful resolution. I'm hearing conflict resolution. But yeah, someone who was willing to compromise. Perhaps there were, you know, I'm hearing perhaps you came from different kinds of lives, or maybe somebody had to move for this connection, but we do see compromise. So fairness, harmony, balance, I'm hearing. So your second card is second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And we'll get into this energy. I do think this is someone that helps you evolve into the highest version of yourself, is what I'm hearing, because 36 equals 9, and nines are all about self-evolution, the evolution of your soul. And I believe this is someone who possibly makes you realize your own potential here. I'm just going to kind of leave the cards anywhere for now until we get all of them, and then I'll lay them out where I want them. We have the bear. So this is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone who, I'm going to go over this energy in a few minutes, but this could be someone who really grounds you with the bear energy. This could be someone, I'm hearing they could have a lot of hair with the bear energy. or be slow moving even. We have fruit bat, kindness, and that's number 12, and 12 equals 3. And the energy that I'm getting is this is someone who's helped you embody your Empress energy, is what I'm hearing, because 3 is Empress energy. It's also world energy, so completion, possibly at a distance. And I feel like this is someone who perhaps you've discovered your inner kindness through your connection with them. I just saw 333 on the timer. Anyway, very interesting energy we have there with the bat. I don't know what's happening with these cards yet, sorry. I think the bear is going to go over here near the thing, like in the corner, you know. I think of a bear in a cave. We'll put the bat there. That's what we'll do. I just heard we'll meet each other halfway. Oh, that's interesting. And we'll flip over the mysterious, oh, what could it be? The 6 of Cups. So this is someone who is a soulmate or you have a soul connection with. Someone who helps you heal childhood wounds. I am hearing, you know, this could be a counterpart situation with the compromise and peaceful resolution, evolution of self, childhood wounding, childhood healing, someone possibly from your past, past lives together. We have fruit bat, which is about kindness. And, you know, we see that Empress energy there, learning how to embody that Empress energy where we don't chase, we attract. This is someone who I'm hearing you may have children with them. And yeah, the bear energy, we'll get into all of it here. So it could be someone with the 6 of Cups and the peaceful resolution. It could be that this is your ex that we're channeling here. And that perhaps you guys aren't even in communication, is what I'm hearing. So the first card that I kind of want to touch on is this bear. He's such a cute bear. So this is actually the first deck or the first card in the book. So this is someone, when I said I was hearing counterpart, the reason I said I was hearing counterpart is because the bear represents waking from a spiritual slumber. So this is someone who helps you awaken spiritually, and I believe you help them awaken spiritually. With this 36, the 9, and the second chakra, this is about creativity. This is about confidence. And like I said, 9s are about evolution of self. So I feel like both of you are pulled out of a spiritual slumber when you meet. And I think that's why I was hearing counterpart. I also feel called to say with this bear energy, if you guys have been with me for my journey here, I talk a lot about the strength card, you know, and how that represents a counterpart connection to me, or just a really strong bond where, you know, you really, I hear tame the beast. It's like you and this person see the worst sides of each other, but also the best. I believe that this connection is one that made you both awaken to your true potential. And with this fruit bat, I feel like this is someone who's given you a new perspective. So perhaps you met this person, you know, when you were in need of a change or in need of a new perspective, because the bat always makes me think of the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man can talk in love about a fresh perspective on love. So I feel like when you and this person meet, you kind of have a connection that you can't explain. You're drawn to this person, and it's because you are awakening from a spiritual slumber when you guys meet each other. And again, this could be someone that you're already with. To me, it does look like a soul connection where there's this instant recognition, and perhaps not at the same time, but I believe you both experience very important awakenings that pull you closer together. Now, with spiritual awakenings, especially with counterparts, they don't often happen at the same time. And sometimes when somebody is more spiritually evolved, their energies can't align. If you think about magnets, like not being able to touch, repelling each other, that's what can happen when somebody is more awakened and evolved. And that's when, you know, spirit steps in and kind of separates you so that there can be, so that person can catch up to you, and the energies can align. It's not about you not growing. That's not what I'm saying. It's just sometimes, you know, if you evolve at a more fast pace spiritually, you can outgrow people, or you can elevate energetically away from them. So anyway, it could be that with this middle ground peaceful resolution, it could be that it took you guys a while to find your middle ground, to find this Six of Cups energy where there's healing and there's understanding and there's, you know, union or reconciliation is what I'm hearing. Anyway, the bear, this is someone with a lot of inner strength, someone yearning to grow. In shadow, this is someone who could pull their energy back and kind of hide. And it's interesting because before I even read that, I intuitively felt like this bear would feel safer over here in the corner, just because I thought of a bear being in a cave, you know. Divine masculine might be relevant here. We have this huge sun here. So again, in the shadow, this bear can be someone who withdraws, someone who, you know, maybe doesn't share how they're feeling with you or how they're changing and growing. And perhaps with that middle ground, perhaps this person pulled their energy back or pulls their energy back so much that it caused fighting is what I'm hearing. Anyway, the bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. And that's what I mean about how I feel like perhaps one of you awakened spiritually, and it kind of, in the very beginning, one of you would have spiritually awakened and it would have activated that magnetic energy in the other person. And this person is coming out of their spiritual slumber because of you. With that sun card, I feel like this is someone, especially with this, she looks like she's holding the sun. I feel like this, oh, I just heard 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like you look very abundant to this person and they are drawn to your energy. It's like you're glowing, I hear. With this bear card, what was I talking about before I got sidetracked? Oh, the sun. This is someone who you feel an instant connection with, but what I'm feeling is they're very curious about you when you meet. This is someone who is attracted to your energy. There's something about you that they can't explain why they're drawn to you. They can't explain why they want to come out of this cave or why they want to transform and change from this bear they've always been. This is someone, you know, if you guys watch my counterpart readings, I'm seeing you are a catalyst in this person's growth. And perhaps in the past, in past connections, this person didn't want to compromise with people but with you, it's like, I just keep hearing you're worth growing for, you're worth healing for, you're worth coming out of my cave for. It also says that the initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So when this is saying the initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, I can just hear my counterparts out there murmuring, yep, that's exactly what it's like when you meet your counterpart. You know, there's this instant soul recognition, and then it seems like it happens really fast. Like there's just this instant connection, and then it turns into exactly what that said, bumpy obstacles. But it's all about growing. Anyway, very interesting. I am getting, you know, we have divine masculine with the sun here. I know the bear isn't the divine masculine, but I'm getting divine masculine energy because this bear is someone who wants to grow and change and transform. And we have this fruit bat right next to it, which is Empress energy. And we see her nurturing that bat who is afraid to let go. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell at you. But it's like she's nurturing this bat with kindness, trying to let go, trying to get them to let go of who they used to be. It's like she's wanting this bat to see their potential is what I'm hearing. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so let's look at this bear. Again, in shadow, they could withdraw. So yeah, that's what I was seeing with that one. I am going to touch on this second chakra card. I will tell you guys, when I met my counterpart, I didn't know what chakras were until I had a spiritual awakening. And what happened when I met my counterpart is I started experiencing chakra activations. And it can be very overwhelming, like to feel like you literally feel energy in certain parts of your body. Like I would get when I was going through a heart awakening, I would feel like these heart pangs, and I would worry that I was like having a heart attack. Anyway, just I felt the need to say that. Intimacy and creativity. So this is someone who you have an intimate, I believe, an instant intimate connection with. And this is someone who helps you realize your potential. I think you both realize your potential through this connection. This is someone, listen to this, who lets you reach I'm kind of translating the message into a message about your person. And it says, allows you to reach out into unexplored areas of, you know, your own self-expression. So this person activates, it's interesting. I was just saying about the chakras. They allow you to experience things. This connection allows you to experience things, feelings, emotions, changes, transformations, intuition like you've never experienced before. And that's why the Six of Cups is here, because this is unlike any other connection I believe you've ever had. This is someone, it says, who will help you learn how to nurture yourself, but also help you be more intimate. So perhaps in the past you were someone who was afraid of intimacy or didn't even have intimacy. Perhaps you had, you know, perhaps you're one of those people who thought you'd been in love before but realized you hadn't actually experienced it in this depth. And it does say emotional intimacy. So you and this person, it could be through time, but have this very intense emotional intimacy between the two of you. All right. So I think what we'll do now is we'll get some tarot now, because we've kind of looked at these cards and what they mean. Okay, so right away I I did make sure not to have bottom of the deck energy from pile 2. We have the Queen of Cups. So this is someone, it's interesting because we see her sitting here holding this orb, and we see her here sitting holding this cup. And I went on a rant in pile 2 about gender. If I'm saying he, she, you know, husband, wife, masculine, feminine, I want you to know that gender doesn't apply there. So please don't take any offense to that. I accept everyone here. I love all of you, and it's in your soul what matters. And I mentioned it in pile 2. I do have people who need to check with me, even with photography, if I'm willing to do same-sex readings, because I remember hearing about photographers who refuse to do same-sex couples. They refuse to do same-sex marriages, and that is not me. So please, you are always safe to be vulnerable with your situation with me in private readings. I never judge. I've had quite the life myself. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm just here to bring some light into your life. But anyway, so it doesn't matter what gender you are. So when I was talking about the Queen of Cups, you could be a masculine, or you could identify as a male and you're watching this. It doesn't, anyway, I love everyone. So yeah, this is someone who I believe makes you realize your worth, makes you feel very loved. Again, this could be a counterpart connection. So I do want to say, with counterpart connections, there is a lot of turbulence and blockages. But even through all of those blockages, we still can come out feeling like this Queen of Cups. What I'm hearing is this is also someone that helped you, or helps you to realize how to also give to yourself. This is someone who sees you as, I think this person could be very caring and nurturing and giving as well. But what I'm seeing, what I'm really hearing with this bear energy and this kindness energy is that's actually something that you teach them. You teach them how to be more compassionate. You teach them how to be more intimate, how to be warmer with people. This can also be symbolic. We did have this second chakra, which is, it talked about creative potential. And perhaps this person is someone who puts you on your own path of being a healer. It does say healer intuition. So perhaps, I feel like this is also saying that when you meet them, I'm sorry I don't finish sentences sometimes. It's like a neurodivergent thing that I have. I don't mean to do it. Anyway, it's like my thoughts just come in like bullet points with no real endings sometimes. So anyway, I apologize for that. And I'm Canadian, so I have to apologize. And I'm an empath and a people pleaser, so I have to apologize. I'm working on it. But this could be someone you are intuitively drawn to almost right away, and you have no idea why. Like with the bear card, this could be someone that's not your usual type, I'm hearing. Again, they could be hairy. Their name could be Harry. Harry the bear. That's what his name is now. Hi, Harry. Again, growing up, all of my stuffed animals were boys. I have no idea why. I guess it's because I'm so masculine myself. All right, so let's open up your... We're going to open up the spread here. Where did you go? There it is. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find the tarot spread I was using. So we're going to look at who this person is. I feel like I've talked for a really long time. Who is this person that you are going to marry? So we have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who's witty, communicative, vigilant, curious, mental agility, alert, thirst for knowledge, chatty, relentless, inspired, messenger. This could be someone who you meet online just with the Page of Swords. This could also be someone who is a bit of a secret admirer at first, someone who watches you from the depths here, from the corner, from their safe place. Again, I felt like this bear felt hairy. Harry felt safer being in the corner where, you know, nobody could sneak up on him. Anyway, this is someone who's good at multitasking. This could be someone... This could be someone who, with this compromise card, this could be someone that maybe takes some time to find balance. So they could, you know, remember that bear energy talked about turbulent and obstacles. Perhaps this is someone who doesn't know how to prioritize love over work or work over family, or there's some type of juggling act. Do I think that that's how they're going to be forever? I don't believe so. The Page of Swords is someone who learns about themselves and who makes progress on those things and is willing to communicate about those things. That's air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have earth energy with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Empress with Taurus and Libra. I hear my children yelling. They're just playing, but they're yelling. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. So this is someone... What I was hearing is this person may have, you know, they may have multiple priorities. They may have difficulty making a decision here, but they're always learning and working on themselves and growing. Very similar to that bear energy. That bear energy talks about... Let me grab it. That bear energy talks about someone on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. And I see the Page of Swords as someone very willing to work on themselves and willing to, you know, come out of that cave, willing to... This could be someone at a distance from you, I'm hearing, but someone willing to work towards something here with you. We also have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Swords can represent, you know, reconnecting after disconnects. So perhaps this is someone who you have moments where you do become disconnected energetically, because this is a very spiritual connection I'm seeing. And like the bear card said, sometimes it can feel a little treacherous and like there's obstacles, but this person seems to want to keep moving, keep learning, keep growing here. More air energy. We're going to look at the strengths of your partnership. What are the strengths of this connection and your partnership? Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh my goodness. When I say stop, I don't mean stop. I just mean like, anyway. Divine love, deep soul connection, choice, harmony, relationships, value, alignment, unions, balance, unity, romance, and happiness, divine love. You have divine love twice. So like I was feeling like this is a masculine, divine feminine, emperor, Empress energy. I'm thinking about the Emperor with this bear card, because the Emperor has to take action. You know, the Emperor has to come out of that cave. Anyway, very amazing energy here. So this is saying that you guys, one of your strengths is that you do have this amazing soul connection. And I feel like it's interesting, I didn't hear it until now, but it's like you never let each other go. And that's part of your strength that, you know, we saw with the Six of Swords in who this person is. I believe it's someone that you've had, you know, times of possibly not being in contact, but never letting each other go. Titanic could be relevant. I'll never let go. And then she lets go. I mean, physically she had to let go. I know energetically she didn't. But yeah, this is one of your strengths also is I feel we saw it with the Queen of Cups that this person, you know, I think they make you feel very loved and very aligned with your higher self, your true soul path, I'm hearing. Again, it's like you guys separate possibly, but always find your way back to each other. I also think it's neat how we have this lovers and then there's a baby added to, like we have these lovers embracing each other. And then over time we have these established lovers. They look more like more established versions of these two having a baby. So it could be that you guys have a baby together, just saying. Anyway, I'm hearing your ability to choose each other as a strength because you always choose each other no matter what. You know, we see kindness, the fruit bat. So no matter what you go through, you're always willing to kind of nurture this connection, I'm hearing. All right, we want to see what possible issues may be in your partnership. What are some possible issues that could arise in your partnership? Okay, so we have pauses and surrender. So it's very interesting that your strengths, I was talking about always coming back together, and Spirit's saying some of the issues will be that there will be waiting. There will be, we got that with that Two of Pentacles. So this person may need to multitask or may need to make a decision or may need to prioritize you in some way. This card does talk about multiple priorities, and we have Page of Swords. So with the student, I'm getting this person could be a student. But yeah, we have pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective. So as an issue coming through, we have not able to let go of each other. We do have pauses. So I believe there's periods where you go through no contact or you go through minimal contact. Or maybe it's like Ross and Rachel, you know, we were on a break. No, we weren't. Yeah. There's also an energy that of self-sacrifice here. So it could be, you know, if you have a lot going on in your life, this person could have to sacrifice their, you know, time with you, or if this person like has a lot going on in their life, it does say multiple priorities that you could have to sacrifice and wait a little bit. And I know I don't promote waiting for anyone, but energetically, there's this energy where you will be unable to let go and you will kind of wait for this person through these moments of surrender. That's what I'm hearing. Six of Wands as Six of Wands as a blockage, you know, as issues, is feeling unloved. It's feeling neglected. It says retreat after failure. The bear talked about that, retreating into its cave, you know, becoming overwhelmed and kind of avoiding. We have fear of failure, giving up, lack of confidence, egoism, no rewards, lack of achievements, private. So that could be an issue here, that this person or you, and it could be that you're mirrors so that you both do it at different times, but you pull your energy back and kind of go back into yourself. The Six of Wands in love talks about feeling neglected and unloved. And I feel like that could be something here with the Two of Pentacles all the way over here. And the fact that this bear energy likes to retreat when overwhelmed. I feel like for some of you, you may end up feeling at some point neglected and unloved. And perhaps that's when you do your childhood healing and figure out why do you feel that way? Because it stems from a childhood wound. And this card also talks about realizing your creative potential, realizing your confidence. So because maybe you don't feel that in this connection, you go within and find that within yourself and discover your true power is what I'm hearing. All right, I want to see, what do you need to know about this person? What do you need to know about this person? What do you need to know about this person? We have the World. So this is someone that you will go through cycles with. This could be someone at a distance. It's coming in a lot in your connection. Someone at a distance or someone you meet online. This is someone who makes you feel completed in a way that I don't believe you felt before. I'm hearing their hugs could... Just the way this snake is wrapped around that egg, something about their hugs and the fact that we have bear, and you know how it feels... I don't know how it feels to hug a big teddy bear, actually, but I mean, I've never hugged one of those giant teddy bears, but you know the term bear hug? I'm just hearing maybe this person has a way of, you know, when they're holding you, you just feel completed, or maybe that's their energy I'm picking up on. Anyway, this will be someone you go through cycles with. This is someone you're meant to break patterns with. It says bigger picture. So Spirit's saying at times you're going to have to look at the bigger picture of this connection. It does talk about world travel. We did talk about traveling with compromise. This card also talks about a sense of belonging and harmony. So perhaps you and this person find that sense of belonging in each other, that sense of completion. And it could be that it's almost instant when you first meet, because I feel like you do have past lives together and that feeling is almost instant. And that's what makes it so hard during periods where you lose contact and you don't have middle ground, because they make you feel complete and yet you can't let them go. The Sun energy is also that energetic life force. I can't live without that person's energy type of energy. We do have Ace of Swords. So this person, you know, with the breakthrough, I feel like this person and you will have many breakthroughs. And this can represent engagement as well, because we see the crown. I've heard readers say it symbolizes a ring on your finger, so being proposed to. And I feel like this person also gives you clarity about how truly powerful and amazing and creative you are. They could help you kind of put you on your soul path, or maybe something about them enlightened you to your own power, is what I'm hearing. What else do we need to know about this person? So that card came out. What else do we need to know about this person? So what's interesting is when this card came out, I felt that bear energy, you know, where it talks about the bear retreating. And well, I don't know if this person betrayed you. This is an energy of kind of sneaking away. So perhaps at times this person sneaks away from this connection. Perhaps sometimes you do. This can talk about manipulation. So perhaps this person, you know, perhaps you feel, or perhaps they were, because I feel like this is probably someone you already know. I feel like perhaps they could have betrayed you in some way, and that really affected you, and still you couldn't let them go. Like, this is what I mean about this energy that you can't let go. Even if they betrayed you in some way, it's like you still love them, and not in an unhealthy way. I see people in my comments say, you know, I'm going to love someone who cheated on me. I don't think so. And we all have free will, you know, but some of us who are in soul connections have these things happen to us. And still, it's not about being naive or being weak. We don't put up with it. And still, months later, years later, we still feel energetically attached to this person. We still have unconditional love for this person. And what's interesting, I didn't even realize that as I was saying unconditional love, it says unconditional love right here. So for some of you, not for all of you, because this is a general reading, this could have been someone that wore a mask or was dishonest, or you felt manipulated you. And still, after separating, realizing your own self-love and respect for yourself and healing, you still had this unconditional love for this person. And, you know, I did mention the Strength card with the bear and the bat here. And look at the similarities. This is what I mean. Look at the similarities in the body language between the feminine and the creature. The person and the creature. Stay. Maybe you told this person to stay for a while and they were on the run. I don't know. Anyway, something about telling them, maybe they begged you to stay, because I am fiddling with the card about the Empress energy. So maybe they wanted you to stay. Anyway, but yeah, Strength. So this is someone who makes you realize your inner strength, but at the same time, you still have unconditional love for them. And I believe they have unconditional love for you. We see this regret. So I feel like this is someone who has made you sad and left you feeling abandoned and unloved. We saw with the Six of Swords that the Six of Wands, feeling neglected, feeling unloved. And still, you persevere. Still, this connection between you is there. Even after you put yourself first and work on yourself, you still feel, I feel like you still feel connected to them. Leo energy could be relevant. Let's see, what advice do you have about this partnership? What advice do you have about this partnership? That was too many, but thank you. I'm not taking that many. What advice do you have for this connection, Spirit? So, your advice. We do have the King of Pentacles, and we have this Ace of Cups. And I feel like Spirit's saying, especially where this is an earth energy, that this person, you know, will be a good partner to you. And perhaps they just have a lot of growing up to do. It doesn't matter their age. We do see practical leader, prosperity, business, security, provider, abundance, reliable, safe, kind, I can't pronounce that. Proactive, protective, not proactive, protective, sensual, earth energy. This is showing us, I believe your advice is this person will embody this King of Pentacles. Perhaps they aren't right now, and perhaps that's why you're looking for a reading on who your future spouse is. Perhaps they're not quite in that King of Pentacles energy yet, but they will be. And the Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning. It talks about reunion, renewal. It talks about proposal, which we've had come up twice. It talks about an emotional awakening. In the book, it says this can symbolize a new beginning with someone after a spiritual and emotional awakening. So perhaps this person, you know, once they grow, they're able to give you this beautiful cup of love. And this dove can be symbolic of union or reunion, harmony, is what I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So in the past, this person could have been very quick to, we did see with the bear energy, this person could have been quick to pull their energy back. The Knight of Swords can be somebody that, you know, impulsively runs. And we're going to look at the future of your partnership. What is the future of this marriage, partnership, whatever you resonate with? So we have the Two of Swords with, need to get a clarifier for that one. What is the potential outcome of this connection? Interesting. Ow. Ugh. So we had 2 cards go on the, let's look at this. So we have the 2 of Swords, which came out. I asked for a clarifier. And we have 2 more cards coming out, and we have the Page of Cups. So I do believe this is symbolic of something that you never thought would happen happening. So perhaps, you know, at some point in this connection, you never thought you'd end up with this person. It can also represent somebody coming in with, you know, an apology. But anyway, let's get to this. So I do believe as a result here, this is really interesting energy. We have the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords is about difficult decisions. So I feel like both of you go through this back and forth, wondering, because I do believe it is a soul connection. There's a lot of needing to listen to your intuition. And I feel like both of you learn how to listen to your intuition. The Page of Cups is actually also about intuitive messages. So intuitively, like I said, this person could have deceived you, and intuitively, you were always drawn back to them. And this 2 of Swords is symbolic of that. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse as your outcome. The 3 of Swords, these are the 2 that fell. The 3 of Swords in reverse is about releasing pain, forgiveness, recovery, apologies, emotional and physical healing, pre-pressing? Someone explain that to me. I'm going to have to look that up. I've heard of suppressing emotions. I've never heard the word pre-pressing. Is pre-pressing the opposite of suppressing? Anyway, self-love. So this is beautiful outcome energy. This shows that even if you guys had differences and conflicts, you find the middle ground. You find your way back to each other here. Releasing pain of the past, forgiving each other, recovery, apologies, emotional and physical healing. With the Ace of Cups, we saw emotional and spiritual healing. And the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is recovery, regeneration, moving on even stronger, lessons learned, survival, painful swords falling out, healing. So if this person left you feeling like you got attacked by a bear, Spirit's saying, you know, those swords come out. This is about getting back together. This is about healing a past relationship. And I think it's beautiful outcome energy for you guys. I know they're scary looking cards, but in the reverse, they're actually really beautiful. Maybe this person scared you like a bear, but inside they're really beautiful. Anyway, bears are beautiful on the outside too, though. So that was your tarot. We are going to get Astro Dice for you guys. It's 1221. Oh my gosh, it's 1221. That's a very twin flaming number, just saying. All right, so Astro Dice. So let's see who your future spouse is. Let's have a look. What can you tell us about pile 3's future spouse? Interesting. So we have, is that Gemini? I'm trying to learn. I'm assuming that's the moon. It would be funny if I was wrong. Gemini, I was right. Yay! So lovers energy. Gemini is the energy of the lovers. About making decisions. Divine love. You had divine love come out twice, didn't you? So Gemini says adaptability, intelligence, agility, communication, social networks, inconsistency, gossip, cunningness, superficiality, duality, mischievousness, curiosity, close friendships, twins. Just saying. So that, it's interesting because that kind of talks about all of the things we touched on. We talked about inconsistency. We talked about duality. We talked about possible deceit with that mischievousness. This could be someone that you were close friends with first, is what I'm hearing, but just for some of you. And we have the moon. Oh, good, that is the moon. So the moon, very symbolic of divine feminine. And over here we have the sun, divine masculine. Sorry, the bear, but I just see this as a divine masculine. So unconsciousness, personal needs, emotions, receptiveness, reflection, instincts, mood, habits, inner child, security, feminine figures, nurturing, nourishment, cooking or baking, intuition, home, privacy. So take that as it resonates. And then we have a 4. So they could have their life, they could be a life path 4, or you could be with the 4. It does talk about parents, guardians, roots, family, domestic matters, inheritance, emotions, foundations, mother, children, women, femininity. And one thing I was hearing here is, if this is a counterpart connection, that a lot of this connection has to do with your roots, with your ancestors, with your childhood wounding. And these connections are meant to help us stop the cycle so that it doesn't repeat for generations to come, you know. I know that in my family, I'm breaking the cycle. I know that it ends with me. And I wouldn't know that. I don't think I would have known that unless I had come into contact with my counterpart. So the fact, it says parents or guardians, you could be meant to have children with this person. This is also symbolic of, I'm hearing, you may reflect each other's parental wounds, like the wounds you got from your parents. Could be huge here. But yes, maybe this person helps you realize your more feminine side as well. As someone who is quite masculine myself, I did find that when I met my counterpart, it awakened a feminine energy in me that I didn't know existed in me. But yeah, anyway, I think that's all I have for you. I feel like it was a very long reading, I think. So I think we covered everything. I'm sure hoping these resonate with you people. You people who are, you know, absolutely the best people ever. Oh, I feel so good when I'm here with you guys. I don't want to go back to my real life. Anyway, I'm going to rest my energy for the rest of the day. I've been very busy. And so if you're waiting for a personal reading, I do say 4 to 6 days, up to a week right now, just because I am transitioning from my other job and I'm in Christmas season, which is the busiest season in my other job. And yeah, today I'm just going to take the afternoon to kind of rest my energy, and then I'll be back tomorrow with personal readings. I'll be doing personal readings most of the day, and probably Wednesday we'll have another pick a card. So I can't wait to see you guys again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day wherever you are, and give yourselves a hug, a bear hug from me to you. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.